No kidding. You know I love Ellen and the Concierge collection, but this price, this is better than like another Today's Special. I mean, it really is. Not only, it's hard to find a blanket, number one, but number two, it's hard to find them in fashion colors. And this is a down alternative, let's be honest, for $29.95 with the machine washability and none of the, you know, allergen concerns if you are somebody who's very sensitive to down. In this beautiful rainbow of colors, our star of the day, Ellen Bunner, is back. Boy, I tell you, whatever skincare you're using, I want in. You look great because you had a long day.
I've had a long, it's the professional makeup artist. I'm telling you, they're amazing. They really
are.
Done
with smoke and mirrors here.
Smoke and mirrors.
Don't forget, we would love to say hi to you. That testimonial talk line is open, so you're going to see a lot of Ellen over the next 2 hours. Of course, last airing of that Today's Special is coming up.
And lots of goodies saved just for Shannon.
It's true. That means feather bed, ladies. You can probably read into that. And we also have that easy bed, which I also am in love with. And because we expect our Today's Special to be gone, we're going to do it this day only. I know that's kind of like burying the lead, but that is also coming up. This is one of the prettiest color palettes I think I've seen us do.
It is, and this is one of my favorite. You know, we had this blanket years ago, and it was done in down.
Really?
I own it. It was $100. I still own it. I've had it for years.
Because I don't think I even got to see that.
Oh gosh! So now what we've done is we changed it up. We did it in a down alternative, meaning now everyone can have this on their bed.
That's nice.
It's done in microfiber, and we're going to talk a lot about microfiber tonight. We love it for its softness, but we love it for its weight as well. And beautiful color palette. I'm going to start here with the coral. I think that's why I think my skin looks good, is this color. And you know, when you put this on your bed, you're going to look good in bed.
Whatever it takes,
right?
You look
great. Then we're going to have it in the gold. Love that. And you notice,
a great neutral.
It is, and all of them have that satin binding that goes all the way around.
That's like a little upgrade.
It is. It really is. Then we have your wine, which is that beautiful burgundy color.
Okay.
The aqua, always a favorite. It's beautiful. We have violet.
That's a pretty purple.
This steel gray. Ooh. And then on the back, I think we're calling this one taupe, but it's like a light milk chocolate.
Yeah, and in fact, you know what, Ellen, can we, because I want to, can we show those two together? Because what's interesting is, when I saw the steel gray, it's nice because they're in the same color family. Yes. But that taupe is really hard to find.
It is. It's almost like a milk chocolate. It's a beautiful color.
Actually, you're right.
Now, the other one that's really hard to find,
I was thinking
unbelievable, is the black.
We almost never do black.
No, and you know what? This is microfiber, so it's going to stay black. You don't have to worry about it fading to gray. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. If you have leopard sheets, if you have leopard comforter, yes, the snow leopard, this would be perfect to accent it.
Of course.
We have the blue, and it's like a pretty cornflower blue. And then behind us, we have the sage. Yeah. And I want to walk back there because I want you to see
Are these the sheets that we have coming up too?
Yes, they're brand new. They're beautiful.
Ooh, okay, by the way, these sheets coming up, and look at this great little quilted hem. So one of the nice things about doing the linen shows with Ellen, I mean, first of all, she's so much fun and she knows her product so well, but I like that we really assemble a room for people. Yes. Because we've all shopped elsewhere, and there's nothing more maddening when you go into a store. First of all, prices are a lot higher than you see here.
Oh, definitely.
Number two, you don't see beautiful fashion colors unless you're moving into a designer, and then you're looking at triple digits.
Exactly.
Right? And then not only, I don't know about you, but I'm not a decorator. They make you assemble the whole room on your own. Right. So it's almost like, okay, what would go with what? What would go with this? Now, these are the sheets that we have coming up a little bit later on in this 2-hour block.
Looks good, right?
Come on. Oh, and this with the taupe?
Yes, isn't that pretty?
Oh.
Yeah, we've got some new things tonight, but this is a customer favorite. This is one of those blankets that you get at home, and it's different. I almost hate to call it a blanket because it's not a winter blanket. This is your spring, summer, year-round blanket.
Forever blanket.
It has a really light sprinkling of down alternative inside. Microfiber on both sides, so it really is as soft as a rose petal.
It is.
And that brushed feel.
Here's the other thing. We sometimes I forget to mention the obvious just because we're so spoiled by HSN. Any size is this price. And you know when you shop at retail, that is also not the case. By the way, that holds true if you get my feather bed that's coming up a little bit later on in the show as well. So remember, any way you stack this, if there's a graduation, this would be perfect for college. It's great for housewarming. It's great for, oh, you actually are grabbing the one that I wanted to show off.
Yeah,
See, great minds think alike.
Yeah, I think this is such a great color.
It is. And even if you own some of the beautiful comforter sets that we sell like I do, I sleep every night. I don't use those as my my covering when I sleep. I use, actually, it's a Concierge Collection blanket. That's what I use.
Well, what's so nice about this, and this is the taupe that we're showing you here, is this, especially if you have guests, and we have the Easy Bed coming up.
Yes,
this is a perfect way to outfit a bed because you don't even need a sheet with this because these feel like your favorite microfiber sheets on the outside. It has that little soft sprinkling of fill. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
There's the quilted sheet set.
And this is a perfect example of how amazing our team that brings you Concierge Collection is, because you can constantly customize your home with lots of pieces and they work together. So you can really bring that put together designer look to your home easily and affordably. Think about this, $29.95. If you have a king size bed, to be able to outfit it with a blanket, actually when we get into summertime, we'll sell these, and this is beautiful as just your bed covering.
It is.
Strip your bed of all the heaviness.
Absolutely. So it's so fashion forward. And normally when we think of blankets, we don't think fashion forward, but yet it has the same user, you know, easy care, easy wear capabilities that are today's special. That, oh, do you know what? I just got to touch these.
I know. They're so soft. Did you feel how lofty they are?
What? Oh, I can't wait. So ordering these.
They're so great. They really are.
Lord.
One of those great investments. I want to show you colors again because I think the hardest thing in this blanket is really deciding which way to go. Which direction, right? Whether you're doing the green, which is that soft sage. We have the taupe. I love this.
Yeah, I love the taupe.
It's
and black, actually the gold is the most popular. So we show off that gold. Which, I don't know, I think makes sense just because in doing our linen shows for years, gold has really been kind of the cornerstone of our home decor. And
definitely. Maybe if you're a Highgate customer, I know there's always gold in those sets. It's a beautiful color. The coral is fun. It's a great way to welcome summer. It's a little bit of color, but it looks good with neutrals.
Oh, and everybody's loving the black, Ellen.
The black, I can totally see that. If you're a fan of leopard.
I don't think I've ever aired a Concierge Collection blanket, except for the soft and cozy.
Yes.
It's the only one where I've ever had a black blanket with
and what's nice about this, because it's microfiber, when you launder these deep, rich colors, saturated colors, they keep their color. These dry super fast because they're microfiber and down alternative combined. And notice they're box quilted, so everything that's inside stays evenly distributed. I happen to love the aqua. I think that's so pretty. It's a nice way to add a little bit of really fresh color to your bedroom. You're not breaking the bank.
No.
These are pretty enough to layer on top or underneath your comforter.
They are. And you know what? Okay, this will give you an indication of how obsessive I am. Not only do I travel with my own pillow and my Jeffrey Branks candles, okay? I really do. That is the God's honest truth. I've now gotten in a situation where I travel with my own concierge blanket. Because you know how they have the ones in the hotel? Even when you stay at a nice hotel, I don't know, I feel better knowing I've got my own blanket on top.
You know where it's been.
I just do. And you know very well, I mean, you watch those travel reports, Samantha Brown would tell you the same thing. Yes, they launder the sheets, but sadly, the topper on the bed does not get the same kind of care that necessarily the undergarments of the bed do. And frankly, it always just, whether it's a short hotel stay or a hospital stay for that matter, it's just nice to have that little bit of coziness and warmth that just, I don't know, not only does it lend itself to personality, but quite literally warms up the room.
It does, with color, with texture. The nice thing about these two, they don't take up a lot of space. They're not bulky, so if you want to travel with them, you can. And they're very lightweight and soft as well. We have great colors, that steel gray, that beautiful violet, which is like that soft lavender color, and then don't forget about the blue that's kind of anchored back here in the back. So, you know, this is a blanket that will do so many things for you. Whether it's your linen closet go-to for overnight guests, whether it's your extra layer on top of the bed or underneath your comforter, whether it's your bedspread. I love these in a kid's room. You can get them in any size because they're very lightweight. It makes it easy to manage. And by the way, this is the easiest blanket to wash, to dry. It takes no time to dry it, and it's super affordable.
It is, and you know, now, believe it or not, I was actually born during a snowstorm and my birthday's on Sunday. So listen, if in the Midwest, I know if I say, ooh, spring and warmer weather's coming in, you're like, no, it's not. But I do remember those days. But when spring does and summer is here, you know, you're gonna be doing the outdoor festivals. You're gonna be doing the outdoor concerts. Like yesterday, I was at an outdoor concert.
Oh, did you go to that?
Yes, I did.
Fun.
And you know, you're always looking for that blanket. And because I know it's pretty, but it is the kind of thing that you can travel with, that you can throw in the car, that you can use for the 4th of July fireworks, that you can use for the family picnic, that you can use to take to the park and the babies lollygagging around and having a great time on this.
Well, you can, because you can see here, this is a full queen, so it does have that fill in it, which I like. So if you are resting maybe on top of this, you know, it's got that extra cushioning, but at the same time, it's not big, it's not bulky. You can see that beautiful binding around the edge, almost has like a vintage appeal. But the thing that you're gonna love about this, and you know, I love my original version, but I have to say, this one's softer.
It is, actually.
This one's lighter. This one's hypoallergenic. I can't say that about the one that I own.
I know.
And I've had that one for many, many years, and it's still a great blanket.
It is. I have to say, out of all, because I buy a lot of linens here at HSN, I think my Concierge blankets have been the best overall purchases that I've made in our linen category, because the thing is, I love my decorative comforters and all that great stuff, but this is really what I use, and I know you feel the same way. And what's really interesting is, because I kind of hit on this whole travel idea of traveling with a blanket a few months ago, and try to find a blanket elsewhere. And I know that sounds crazy. It's like, if they've got blankets actually, just a beautiful blanket, they're actually not that easy to find. And when you do, they're traditionally, again, not fashionable or pretty. They certainly don't have this palette of colors. They are most decidedly more than $29.95.
Yes.
So you really might want to consider more than one of these. And Catherine, am I reading my notes correctly? I think the Flex is only good for 24 hours for the next, and I think it's tomorrow that it expires. I don't even know what day it is. Isn't that awful?
What is today? Monday.
Yeah. So. Yes, so actually you've only got 24 hours to qualify for that flex pay. We actually don't have a lot of these either, only about 2,500. We have every service representative taking phone calls. Based on what we're seeing, I'm assuming that the gold and the black will probably go first.
Aren't those pretty together?
Yeah, they really are actually.
Nice.
So if you have the animal magnetism in your bedroom, you know, the sheets or what have you, definitely go for that black, because it really is hard to find. And don't forget about Jeffrey's color-changing candles,
I love those candles. Aren't they fun? It's like party in a box.
Great. So those are